Mac Drizzle. We at the billing, man, you know what I'm saying? This little lavish little layout we got here, man, the studio for me and my, label mates to come here and make music, man. You know, doing it real big. Got mom's Mac Wanda with me right now. Feel me? Yeah, family. It's a family affair right now.
This is the oldest.
It's two of us. Little Richard, he's somewhere around here crawling around in the bay, you know what I'm saying? Sharking around here.
Mac Dre was born in Oakland. At Merritt Hospital in Oakland. 1970. I say 71. You say 70, huh?
You can
No,
knock
it's
a year
70.
off. I ain't
It's
tripping.
70.
Yeah, you can knock a year off.
I wasn't trying to remember back then. I was one of those babies making babies. I was 16. So, it wasn't easy. But in the end, I'm glad it happened now. Well, I was listening to oldies. I mean, what he would consider now as oldies, just the Gap Band, who else? Michael Franks.
Michael Franks, the Gap Band, who else?
Who else do we? James Brown.
George Benson and all kind of them
just
kind of
all
people.
Kinds
you
of
know
music.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Average
And
White Band,
AWB, Sun, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Confunction, of course. All that kind of stuff.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
those
Johnny
people,
Guitar Watson and all kind of stuff like that. You know
that
what
was
I'm saying?
my
That's what I was raised
generation.
on.
Him growing up listening to that. In our house, in his room, he had turntables and stuff, and he was in the back making noise. But I didn't really realize how serious it was until I went to a concert, at a high school concert. And the crowd, the whole auditorium was full. The crowd, it was amazing. I was sitting in the front of the auditorium, and I turned around and I looked up, and everybody was on their feet and knew every single word. I didn't even know the songs, but the crowd, they knew everything. That's when I knew.
Bro, I didn't even know how serious it was.
He didn't even know.
I slipped in it on accident. You know what I'm saying? Being bad. I was out on the streets being bad. Slipped into it.
But actually, it was a hobby. He was just doing his hobby. It was, he was like 11, 12, 13 years old, making music back in the room. And I'm yelling, turn that music down.
B-boy.
What are you doing?
B-boy,
Get that
D-boy
out
era.
of my house.
I'm from the B-boy, D-boy era, where from selling rocks and breakdancing, where it all originated from, selling rocks and breakdancing.
In the garage with the linoleum on the floor, me saying, get that shit up out of my garage.
You know what I mean? She's the one that had me, like, don't be no punk, don't be no fake. Whatever it was, if you do something, stick to it. If you quit, you weak. Don't be weak, don't act gay, don't be nothing, you know what I'm saying? Be strong, be a man, you know what I'm saying? She taught me whatever situation, handle it. Don't cry about it.
I'm the biggest fan. I'm the biggest, most sincere fan. I mean, I'm sure a lot of his homies would say something different, but I mean, I'm here for whatever he needs. He knows I'm here. Back him up 100%.
You listen to his music now.
Biggest fan. I got all the CD. I got all of it. I got stuff that he doesn't even have. I'll play stuff and say, do you remember this? When did you make this? You never told me about this song or that song. Yeah, I'm a collector. I'm a Mac Dre music collector.
Fanatic, huh?
Yep.
All right, mom's just like when you go to juvenile hall the first time, who they gonna call? You know what I mean? When you do anything the first time or go through any struggles, who is the first person that you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So, and advice-wise, you know what I'm saying? Even though you don't want to look, you don't say, man, I ain't calling home, or I ain't doing this, or whoop-de-whoop. But it all break down to if I ought to listen, or, man, if I call, it'll be cool if I call. You know what I'm saying? Mom, that's the backbone, man. You know what I mean?
But not to say it was easy, because a lot of times, he would call me, and of course, I freak out. And my initial reaction was always, what craziness is happening now? But, once I calm down, and, as a mother, you're concerned and you get scared, but then, it's still your son. No matter what, you still got to be there.
But what it really was is she led by example, you know what I mean? I just sat back and watched her moves and watched the things that she did to get to the spots where she was at. And when I take people around, wait till you meet my mother, wait till you get a load of, yeah. That's that one.
It's all love. Any final words you want to send out?
You know what I mean, you know how it is, man. It's like, man, we're just trying to do it so we can. They took care of us when we was little, trying to
Now
get rich.
it's my
so,
turn.
You know what I mean?
My
I'm
turn.
working hard to do it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm here for today anyway, to talk to some business to him.
Boy, is she. And while I was gone, she took care of the little business, kept it going. The little months I was down. Stepped in, Mac Dreezy shoes real quick.